Okay, after that little bit of excitement, so we have the Pillars of Strength. A Batarian refugee down in the docks, I believe, wanted that. So we have 1. We have the Shrike Abyssal Prothean Obelisk, that's 2. We have the what else do we have? We have the Blue Sun's Black Market Artifacts, that's 3. I'm wondering if we should do the Grissom Academy, or if we should maybe do a couple more of these, like the Ismar Frontier Prototype Components. That'll be fairly easy and straightforward to just scan around for them. And also the Apian Crest, Banner of the 1st Regiment, and also Irun, Book of Plenix. I mean, these are just seems to be like scanning quests, which are probably quick and easy. I think so. So we'll try that one first. Ismar Frontier, Prototype Components. See if we can find out where that is. See if we can find out where is the Ismar Frontier. Down here? No, that's the Apian Crest, although we do have something down in the Apian Crest, but we'll come back to that. Exodus, Petronebula, Kite's Nest, Hades, Gamma, Minos, Wasteland. Hey, Ismar Frontier, there's no Reapers here either. Does that mean I can scan in peace? And this is the only one system within the cluster.
Signal confirmed.
And there's a signal. So let's take a look. And is this what we have come for? Tell me the good news. Advanced biotic implants. Is that what we came for? I don't think so. Yeah, it must be. What's this? Polino! Okay, read at your own leisure. Vecchio. Moderately sized terrestrial world with a thin hot atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Initial surveys found trace amounts of iridium, but little else of interest in the silicate desert sands that cover much of the surface of the planet. On a recent tour, the Alliance surveyor ship Coupe discovered a group of partial graves hidden in the equatorial mountain ranges. The ancient skeletons in the burial sites are obviously humanoid, but incomplete and poorly preserved, which has made them difficult to identify. Fragments of primitive ceramic grave goods were also found nearby. We might have actually been to the system before. That sort of rings a bell. The Peony. The name of that system planet also rings a bell as well. Volturno. Yes, we've definitely been here before. Definitely, 100% we've been here before. Right, okay, let's exit, see if that indeed was what was in the Ismar. Prototype components. Yes, it was. It was what we were looking for, so that's good. Don't know where we're going to get some biotic amp interfaces from. Find some schematics. Maybe they're on the Citadel. Improved power grid. Find the schematics for a new power grid. I'll have to maybe do some research on those. Apian Crest. Banner of the 1st Regiment. Apian Crest? Where was the Apian Crest? It was down here, was it not? Yes. So where are we? We are currently in Trebia, which is not where we need to be. Have we been to here before? I don't know. Anyway, Castellus. All the way over here.
I found something.
Some fuel, perchance? Yes, that's lovely. How very kind of you to give me some fuel, and there we go. Digeris. I don't believe we've been to this system, but we'll have a quick read. Hospitable world home to dextro amino acid based life, this Tyrian colony was famous until recently for being the site of the bloodiest battle in the Tyrian history. During the Krogan rebellions, a warlord named Grakendal took the fight to Palaven's home cluster, bombarding the modestly defended Digeris. When reinforcements came to intercept him, Dahl's navy put their rear to Digeris, so that stray shots would hit the planet. The Tyrians won despite this severe handicap, using countless fighters and cruisers to take down the Krogan dreadnoughts. Today, the Tyrian fleet holds Digeris in a stalemate. The Reapers, concentrating on Palaven and elsewhere, sent a relatively light force to take the planet, which the Tyrians repelled. The Tyrians stand guard at Digeris, while the Reapers travel throughout the system, destroying targets of opportunity until reinforcements arrive. Uh-oh, Reapers are coming pretty quickly. Better get this scanned and out of here. Lost and found. Have we found the banner of the first? We have indeed. Thank you and goodbye. Goodbye. Maybe we might just have a quick bit of time just to scan a few other planets. Neos. Okay, that's nothing too interesting about that planet. Fiax. Sensors report a large Reaper force of capital ships and destroyers here, which have chased off Fiax's defenders. Interestingly, they seem to have captured several of the orbital stations intact rather than turn them into slag. And finally, have we been here before? Carbarix. Irritum. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. So we have no reason to be in Geme, so we won't go there for now. So instead we'll head into the system with the mass relay and fuel depot, fuel up, and find out where we're going next. I think we're going to Irune. Wherever that is, I've never sort of seen that system before. We've got the Petra Nebula, we've got the Kite's Nest, we've got the Exodus Cluster, we've got the Hades Gamma, the Anos Basin, Serpent Nebula, Apian Crest, Minos Wasteland, Ismar Frontier, the Shrike Abyssal, and Sigurd's Cradle. I've never even heard of the Irune system. Am I missing a beat? Am I missing a trick? Is it a system that comes up later? Recover it from Irune and return it to him in the Presidium Commons. I have a feeling that Irune is the planet, but which system would it be on? I don't know. And here. Mission on Benning. Where's Benning? Where are these planets? Tell me which cluster it's in and I'll get there, but it's just give me two random places. Okay. Shall we leave those then for now? I think we'll leave those. I'll do so again. I'll do some research to find out where these particular locations are. But we'll go to the places that we know are there. And we have a lot of stuff to take back to the Citadel already, which we will do after we have rescued the students at the Grissom Academy. And hopefully this will be the first opportunity for us to showcase our new team members, namely Edie and Javik. Loud. Okay, so here we are. And I've totally forgotten where we've come. What was the name of the system? I'm useless. Right, okay, we'll come to that later. First of all, we will get to the academy and rescue these poor students. The stated mission of the John Grissom Academy, commissioned in 2176, is to serve a student population demonstrating excellence and passion for math, science and the liberal arts. Its entirely human student body ranges in age from the early teens to the mid-20s. Although the fact is not heavily advertised, the institution also offers classes for students with biotic capability. The school's Ascension project seeks to train these students and integrate them into normal society. And here we go, squad selection. Now, as I say, this is just going to be an opportunity for us to showcase our new friends, see how well they do. But I'm going to sort of go through them all and come up with a sort of a bog standard team, well balanced. Like we have Garrus that would be good at taking down shields, for instance. So he's also a long-range sniper, so will combat me nicely because I'm short range. And then have somebody sort of mid-range, like a Liara who uses a submachine gun, or maybe somebody with an assault rifle. So we'll have to sort of play with it. But for now, I'm going to see. I don't know what skills they have, but I'm just going to assume they have differing skills. So we're going to go with Javik with a J, not with a silent J, and Edie. I don't know what weapons they use, don't know what powers they have. It's just a blind, come with me and see what you can do. I'm sure we'll be fine. So here's Shepard with his Mark III katana with upgrades and his Mark III Predator pistol with one upgrade. Then we have, of course, Javik, who is going to use the he should use his heavy particle beam. Does he not have a particle beam? Particle rifle. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the devastation here. Yes, it's extremely heavy, but it's his masterpiece weapon. It's like a Prothean-based weapon. It's ripe for using, surely. And we'll give him the Predator. We could maybe give him an assault. We'll give him what he's got. This is what he seems to want to use, so we'll give him it. And then ED, what are you going to use? She uses a submachine gun and a heavy pistol. Do we have any spare? We do have some spare SMG stuff for you, so we'll give you some ultralight materials and we'll give you a scope as well. Nicely done. And do we have any spare stuff? We give you a high caliber barrel as well. So we seem to have two of those for some reason. Does Shepard have a high caliber barrel? Yes. So we have two. Right, that seems to be fine. We'll do. That should do us. And then we have plenty of points to put in. Okay, let's take a look. Incinerate, good for getting rid of armor. A handy trait. And overload, good for getting rid of shields, so she can get rid of shields and armor? Well, isn't that handy indeed? Defense matrix. Reinforce armor with protective Foucault currents. Purge the currents to restore shields. Decoy. Distract opponents with this decoy and boosting her powers. Okay, well, incinerate and overload. We'll put those up to level 3 for now. Defense matrix I'm not so fussed about for this moment. Unshackled AI, we'll sort of keep going up there. Okay, lovely. And decoy, sort of put a defense matrix, put a couple of levels in there. Let's take a look now. So I think if we go for level 4 of both of these, increase damage or increase impact radius. What's this for? Incinerate. I'll go for impact radius this time. Level 5. I could go for level 4, sorry, overload. Hit one additional target. Or increase damage. So we'll go for damage. And finally, unshackled AI, we could go for increase power damage or increase health and shield bonus. Make her slightly more durable. I think so. And then probably put another 3 points into that. So there you go. There's Edie. Javik! Dark Channel. Plague an opponent with a persistent damaging biotic field. Effect transfers to a second target if the first is killed. Effect's length depends on Dark Channel's duration. Lift grenade. Lob this grenade into a group of enemies to send them flying. Pull and slam. So he's actually, although we've got a protein on our team, we would love to use him as often as possible. He actually is not as useful as others because he's got 2 powers that I already have, and has no different capabilities of taking down shields or armor by the looks of it. Dark Channel sounds good though, so we're going to have a look at putting some points into this. I think we're going to max this out. Increase damage by 30%, increase power duration by 40%. That's actually quite a big increase, isn't it? So we'll go with that. Slows target's movement speed, increase recharge speed. That's to slow target's movement. And then finally, increase damage by 50%, increase damage to armor and barriers by 75. Ah, so it does affect armor, this. You can take down the armor. I'll just general. Right, so he's maxed out this new Dark Channel. We'll leave Pull and Slam because we'll use those with Shepherd instead. Vengeful Biotic. And some in Lift Grenade as well. Okay, we've got 9 more points, which means we can put 4 points into increasing power damage by 40% or health and shield bonuses. Again, we'll go for health and shield bonus. And Lift Grenade will go for increase impact radius or increase damage. Impact radius, maybe? Yeah, why not? And leave Pull and Slam off for now. And Shepherd has no points. And Pudding Disc 2. Okie dokie.